Hello, hello, hello everyone, Padaru! Oh my god, it's only a couple of days until Christmas. It's kind of wild. I can't believe that this is coming up so fast. It feels like this entire year has gone by so quickly. Oh god! But yes, hello everyone! Oh my gosh. I hope y'all are doing well. I'm really excited to talk with y'all about a bunch of things regarding the history of Christmas, and also just some of my favorite traditions, which I think will be really cool to talk about. So yeah, it'll be good. I'm also glad that y'all like the Cherino Mustache. It was necessary for this. Oh man, it's gonna be good, y'all. But yeah, I hope y'all are doing well. Bear is gonna be bringing me some refreshments at some point after the presentation finishes, so that will be extremely good. I'm very excited for that. And then we'll also have a karaoke later tonight. So yeah, it's gonna be good. It'll be very good. Did Yumi coo Cherino? Here's the thing, Cherino is quite used to the coos. I don't think it would be the most surprising if I took over Red Winter, but I don't think I'd have control of it for very long. So yeah, it would be kind of wild. And yeah, God, there's so many birthdays this month in Blue Archive. It's absolutely wild. Ugh. Oh God. Yes. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Rismas. Merry, Cherinomus. Oh God. And no, y'all do not apologize. It actually just started. So if you're watching this live or if you're checking this out in the VOD later, no worries whatsoever. Y'all are totally fine, whether you show up late or not. It's all good. But yes, let's hop into it, y'all. I prepared a patented Yumie PowerPoint. Hot off the presses, ready for us to talk about all this. So let me go. Here are Christmas slides for today. Oh gosh, I'm so excited. I've been preparing this one for a little while because there's some really fun things that I wanted to talk about with this. Christmas is one of my favorite holidays, and it's just a really lovely way to, I don't know, like, celebrate the year, spend time with people that you love, or just like do things that you love. I think it's very, very good. Sid, sorry for being 5 seconds late. All is good. You are forgiven. It's totally fine. But yes, no, we have a PowerPoint. An excellent PowerPoint to go through. So yeah, this will be very similar to our other ones, where I'm gonna talk about the history of Christmas, a lot of the influences on the traditions that we see today, and then we'll also be spending some time drawing some stuff at the very end. If you're interested in drawing along, I've posted in the Discord, on the Yumie Discord. It should be in the Yumie Quotes and Memes channel. There is a blank mug that is there. Some people have already made some, which is absolutely wonderful. So yeah, if you want to draw along, go ahead and check that out. But yeah, otherwise just hang out, grab something cozy, get some nice tea or some coffee or something like that, and let's talk about the history of Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. So Christmas, as it currently stands, it takes place on December 25th. And although it is technically, the name of it is coming from Christian traditions, making it like traditionally a religious holiday, it's largely celebrated by people whether they're Christian or not. It is a bit of a secular holiday nowadays, and I think that's really cool. There's obviously still people who will celebrate the religious version of this, and there's some really cool things that people do for that. But I like that it has some really lovely symbolism of celebrating good times with people that you love. And also there's a lot of things revolving around light and hope and excitement, which I think is really good. So yeah. I want to talk a little bit about where some of that symbolism comes from. Because even though this modern day version is called Christmas, it does actually have a lot of things in common with winter solstice celebrations. So Christmas itself, it takes place around the winter solstice. The solstice itself is on the 21st, which is today, as it turns out. For some of you, it might be the 22nd though. It's close enough. It's close enough. It's still the solstice where I'm at. And the winter solstice is actually the longest night of the year. So the sun is down for the longest period of time, at least in the northern hemisphere. And so this is the winter solstice for those of us who are up in the north. And yeah, there's some interesting things that come out of that, because as a result of this kind of marking the longest night of the year, it also means that the days are about to get longer again. So we've moved past having really long nights and very short days, and we're finally moving into the part of the year where the days are starting to get longer again. So winter solstice has traditionally been celebrated as a time of hope. It's when light is returning again to the world and the days are getting longer, which I think is very lovely. So it's a very nice sentiment. It's a time for celebration of, ooh, we did it. We made it through the darkest part of the year. Let's go. It only goes up from here. And there's a lot of celebrations around that as a result. So yeah. It is pretty cool. That's generally the time of year that we're looking at. So winter solstice taking place on the 21st, and then Christmas is taking place on the 25th. Now, Christmas traditions themselves, even though they have grown and they have changed over time, they do still rely pretty heavily on some of their origins. In particular, modern day Christmas traditions combine aspects of two separate winter solstice celebrations, Saturnalia and Yule, which we will talk about here. The first one I wanted to talk about is Saturnalia. So Saturnalia was actually a Roman winter solstice celebration. The idea was that starting on December 17th, so a little bit before the winter solstice, they would have a massive celebration all the way through January, and it would include a lot of things. There would be all sorts of celebrations, there would be feasting. There was a ton of things just to celebrate that they're making it through the darkest parts of the winter and coming back to the lighter parts. In particular, Saturnalia, the name of the festival itself, I'm stumbling over my words here. Saturnalia, the festival is celebrating the god of agriculture in Roman tradition, Saturn. So the reason for that is because as the days are starting to get longer again, we're having less darker days, we're actually having light coming back. It's bringing the promise of a good harvest in the spring, which I think is very nice. A lot of these very old festivals have to do with different times of year for harvesting things, whether it's harvests that are finishing, harvests that will be starting, because it's a pretty important part of people's lives, making sure that you have enough food just to be fed. Oh, Sky, thank you for the super chat. Snackmas time is here. Oh, gosh. Oh, I probably need to go watch some Charlie Brown after this. Thank you all. Y'all are very sweet. I appreciate it. Oh, okay, Saturnalia. So the Festival of Saturnalia celebrated the end of the darkest days of winter and looking forward to a good spring harvest. So it still got the really big components of a winter solstice celebration, but there was some really cool twists that they had to it. So the Saturnalia festival wasn't just a celebration of the light returning back to the land again and the days getting longer. It was also a celebration of perseverance, of getting through those darkest days. And also it was just a time to have good cheer, to finally let loose for a bit, to celebrate that you've made it through the darkest parts of the winter and that things are going to start looking up. So there's a couple of traditions from Saturnalia that might look a little familiar for modern day Christmas. One of the things that was very popular were wreaths, in particular evergreen wreaths. So these are something that was meant to emphasize the perseverance part of the festival. So evergreen trees, they have that name because they stay green all year long, even during the darkest parts of the winter. So the idea is that by hanging these evergreen wreaths, they were trying to celebrate the fact that they had made it through the winter, which I think is really nice. It's a really cool sentiment and a good reason to have an evergreen wreath. So yeah, that was something that would adorn a lot of homes. In addition, they also had gift giving, which is very lovely. So it was a time to come together with your loved ones, to celebrate, to be excited. Yes, we're getting through the winter. It's actually happening. But not only that, just like giving gifts to each other, just as a gesture of goodwill was definitely an important thing. Something that I love about Saturnalia is that one of the very popular gifts were actually candles. It was a very symbolic gesture of, I'm literally giving you light, because the world is giving us light again. The sun is actually coming back. It's not quite so dark during the day anymore. So I think that's a really lovely thing, that people would give gifts, and a lot of them would be candles, just as a symbolic gesture. Also, as I mentioned before, there was a lot of feasting, y'all. There was so much feasting. I mean, this festival ran from December 17th until January, and people just went crazy with it. Have gigantic banquets. This was also a time of year when a lot of liquor would be fermented, so people would finally be able to break into that alcohol and have a bunch of fun with it. In particular, something that is not just common to Saturnalia, but also to Yule, that we'll talk about shortly, is that the really big food and drink that people would have was a bunch of meat, because some of the livestock wouldn't make it through the winter. So they would try to capitalize on that by eating the meat of the poor livestock that had not made it, that had not had as good of a winter as the people did. But they would try to make the best of it. Like, you know, you have sacrificed yourself, noble steed, and by steed I mean mostly cows, and sheep and so forth. And then we shall cook this meat and we shall still do something good with it. So there was a lot of meat that was consumed around this time of year, and there was a lot of liquor. A lot of liquor that was consumed. So yeah, just one gigantic winter solstice celebration for like 2 to 3 weeks at the end of December, moving into January. In addition to Saturnalia, Christmas also draws a lot of inspiration from Yule, which is a Nordic pagan festival. Now, I was doing some research for this. I was looking up a bunch of stuff about the origins of Christmas, and I have run into some interesting articles that try to claim that Christmas does not have any pagan roots, and that it is merely a coincidence that they have some similar things. I'm going to walk you all through what the similarities are, and I personally am of the opinion that there's no way. The fact that there is such a big overlap with the symbolism of these things, I personally, and some other scholars, including many that you will read online, are also of the opinion that yes, Christmas does draw a lot of inspiration from Yule. In fact, there's a lot of people who will say Yule-tide greetings when they're talking about happy holidays or wishing you a good Christmas. And it's because they got it from Yule. There's nothing wrong with that. Yule is dope. I'm gonna show you all of the cool things that they did during Yule, but like I wanted to get that out of the way because there were some things I read online of like, no, Christmas is not based on pagan traditions. That's an urban myth. And then I went and looked it up and I'm like, I don't know, man. That's a pretty interesting coincidence if that's the case. And there's no shame in that. Again, Yule is awesome. There's some cool things that Christmas has adopted from it, so ain't nothing wrong with picking up some cool traditions and then continuing to expand on them. Oh god. So anyway, let's talk about Yule. So Yule, or Yule-tide, ran from December, I almost said Decembuary. Just combining them both together, December and January, Decembuary. It ran from December 21st through January, and it celebrated the return of the sun and good tidings, very similar to Saturnalia. There's definitely some overlap between the two. There's some questions about exactly how that came to be, if there was some influence from each other, because the Roman Empire was pretty big, but Nordic territories were pretty far north, and they did have some interaction with the Roman Empire, but there's enough things that are different here that I thought it was worth talking about, because they're pretty cool. I'm glad Decembuary is also is your favorite month. That's fantastic. Decembuary. You'll see all the good points with the festivities. Exactly. Alrighty, y'all. So let's talk about some of the things with Yule. So, something that if you've ever, even heard a little bit about Yule, something you might have heard about are Yule logs. These were ceremonial, but also just extremely practical, where you would sometimes take a really big log and you would just burn that for many, many days, or you would just have a fire that was going the whole time. But the idea is that light and fire were hearkening back to the fact that the days are getting longer, and so you're also trying to keep warm during that time. You're celebrating the fact that the sun is coming back in the sky. And yeah, I think this is a really cool thing because the idea of fires and hearths continues to be a really big thing of Christmas symbolism. It's trying to show that even though it's cold outside, at least if you're in the Nordic territories or in any place that's going to get cold during the winter, you'll actually have a fire to keep you warm, which is really, really nice. So I think it's good. So that's one thing. There's also this very interesting thing that they do during Yule. Would you believe that they have Yule trees? These trees were evergreen trees, if you can believe it. Very, Christmas-like. With Yule, obviously, because this was a pagan festival a long, long time ago. The type of decorations they have are not going to be like lights and things like that. There's a lot of pine cones and other things that would be put on the trees, but it was really nice. They did actually decorate these trees, and it was just to, again, hearkening back to our evergreen symbolism. These trees stay green all throughout the year, and so it's an even bigger symbol of perseverance. The wreath is one thing, but actual evergreen trees is a whole nother step. So yeah, Yule trees. What do you know? They also had trees. They also had these two interesting things called holly and mistletoe. In a lot of not just Nordic, but a lot of pagan cultures throughout Europe, there's a lot of really heavy symbolism with plants. And so holly and mistletoe were some of the Nordic ones, and they were meant to symbolize warding off evil and darkness. So a lot of these would be hung around. They'd be used as decorations just to ward off the bad parts of winter, the bad spirits, the things that would cause death and decay and darkness. So, interestingly, these exact two things show up in a lot of modern day Christmas traditions, but we'll talk about that a little bit later too. But yes, so Yule had a bunch of these, which I think is really cool. Also, holly is really pretty. It's very prickly, but it's very pretty. Next, we had singing. So a lot of Yule traditions were really heavily centered around singing. There was a lot of really cool songs that people would sing together, just as a way to celebrate, as a way to commemorate that they were making it through the year. There's some interesting things that this transformed into in modern times, but I thought I'd point it out that there was a lot of really nice singing, a lot of Yuletide songs and other things that people did. No, I don't think you can eat holly. It does look like it would be tasty, but I'm not... I probably wouldn't advise it. A lot of those things that tend to grow on trees, like as parasites, they're not very good to eat, so... Y'all Yuletide. Happy Yuletide, y'all. No, and of course, my favorite of all of the things. A really big thing of Yule was spiced liquor. So in Saturnalia, liquor was a very important thing, but something that was really important in Yule was spiced liquor. So stewing liquor for a really long time with a bunch of spices so that it would smell really good and taste really good, capitalizing on some of the things that might have been available at that time. So yeah, very, very good, very tasty. Definitely not a thing that we're going to see again later in this presentation. So all of these different traditions from Saturnalia and from Yule, they all contributed to the modern day Christmas that we have. So Christmas has built upon these traditions to still celebrate light, good company, and feasting. So I'm going to show you all some of the modern day versions of these older traditions, which I think have evolved into some really, really cool things. So for one thing, the many Christmas celebrations really like wreaths, trees, and light. There's a lot of string lights and a lot of candles and a lot of other things, and then you'll have these evergreen trees and these wreaths and everything, and they just continue to adorn homes and businesses and other things for people. So yeah, definitely has continued to be a prominent thing since the early days of Saturnalia and Yule. Oh gosh, man, y'all, that's such a good question. I don't know what my go-to movie would be for Christmas. I feel like It's a Wonderful Life is a big one. I'm actually a really big fan of the Muppets Christmas, A Christmas Carol. I think that one is quite good. Oh gosh, I'm forgetting the name all of a sudden. Give me one second. There's one other that I watch every year, which is why I can't believe I'm forgetting it. Give me a second. Classic Christmas films, and then we're gonna talk about other things. So that's actually a decent segue. So something that a lot of modern day Christmas celebrations have is something unique to our modern era is there's a lot of Christmas media. So there's new Christmas songs, there's new Christmas movies, and there's a bunch of different things that people watch. I see y'all talking about Die Hard, which is just mwah, fantastic. Oh, How the Grinch Stole Christmas is also fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Oh my gosh, I am just struggling here. Give me a second. Oh my god, of course, It's a Christmas Story. Why did I not remember the literal name of this? A Christmas Story is really good. It's a classic. I watch it every year, and it still makes me laugh. It's a good film. Don't shoot your eye out. Oh god. But yeah, It's a Wonderful Life is also quite good. It gets kind of dark near the end, but they do a good job with it. I think it's an appropriate level of dark, even for a Christmas film. But yeah, It's a Wonderful Life is good. A Christmas Story is fantastic. Die Hard is hysterical as a Christmas movie. It is legitimately a Christmas film. But yeah, How the Grinch Stole Christmas is also excellent. Also quite good. Speaking of also quite good things, the tradition of feasting and meat in particular has continued to be a very popular Christmas tradition in a lot of North American households where I grew up. A very popular thing is people would make really big, like, prime rib or ham or like massive roasts, and then you just have a bunch of other things to pair with it, but just like really big pieces of meat, and then you split it with everyone and you all share it together, which is fantastic. This is also kind of a cool twist on Christmas traditions, but something that's really popular in Japan actually. The way that Christmas is celebrated there is it's not quite so much of a, like, at least not in the popular culture, it's not something that you would necessarily celebrate with your family. Although you could. I've heard of some people who do that. It tends to be more of a romantic thing. So going out with someone for Christmas or Christmas Eve is more of a romantic thing. But something that folks do over there, which is just absolutely incredible, it's still on the meat thing. People will get a bunch of fried chicken. So like Japanese KFCs and things like that, they will just be completely slammed on Christmas as people go and get a bunch of fried chicken. And I do have to say, Japanese fried chicken, karaage, it's good. It's real good, y'all. It's extremely good. Oh god. So yeah, anyway, even all over the world, meat is definitely a very common thing at a lot of Christmas celebrations. So yeah, it's quite good. So lots of feasting. Even if you don't have meat, feasting is generally something that you're gonna want to have. Also, you know how I was talking about how Yule had a really big emphasis on singing? Well, there's this really interesting thing in a lot of Christmas traditions. It's called caroling. It's this thing where either you and some family members, or maybe you and some classmates will get together. Some folks will have Christmas carols that are sung at their schools. Some people will actually go door to door doing this. It's a lot less common now, which is probably for the best because it was really cold. I actually did Christmas caroling as a young snack. I did the caroling thing, like the legit caroling thing. Like you go with a group of people and you go door to door and you sing songs. This is like a real thing that people did. I don't know if maybe that's more common in the part of North America where I grew up, but yeah. This is a real thing. Otherwise, a lot of schools will do this sort of thing. This is a very popular thing in churches. So for religious things and stuff like that, religious celebrations for Christmas, caroling is really big there too. But like, you can also just do it because singing is fun. And Christmas songs are really catchy, so. So yeah, anyway, did a lot of that in my youth. We're gonna see how much, singing experience that actually gives me as I sing some Christmas carols tonight, so we'll see how my caroling days will come back from the past at long last. Oh man, oh my god, System Philosophy, you are eating chicken at Christmas Eve. That's fantastic, absolutely fantastic. That's such a great tradition. Like, I don't know, I like karage a lot. I have that for my birthday every year. That's very good. Oh no, Deku! I never had a small snack on my door singing Christmas songs. It's okay. I'm gonna make up for it now. I'm still rather short, so I'll sing y'all some Christmas songs. Yumie Yuletides. Oh god. Oh man. Oh, Alex, thank you for the super chat. The memories of the past shall never perish. I forgot to say this at the end of Volume F, but remember Yumi and Sensei's wishes are eternal. Oh, that's so sweet. God, thank you. You're all good. It's never too late. Volume F is always with us. And wishes are eternal, y'all. It's a very nice sentiment for this time of year, too. So I think you hit it at the exact perfect time. You were totally good. You still made it plenty of time. Oh god. Okay, sorry, I got distracted talking about caroling, and also y'all are very sweet. Thank you. Something that has also continued to be a very popular Christmas tradition is gift giving. So again, in Saturnalia, this was a really big deal, especially with giving gifts of candles, just to celebrate the light coming back. But nowadays, gift giving is like extremely fluid, depending on like your friends or your family. There's all sorts of gifts that people do, but generally the expectation is that you'll at least put something, put some thought into it, just to express that someone is special and that they're important to you. So yeah, I think it's a very nice gesture. It can be very meaningful. There is definitely a bit of an issue in some ways with how commercialized this time of year has become. Some people, unfortunately, get really stressed about trying to give good gifts and actually afford good gifts. So from one snack lady to all of you, please don't feel pressured. Like, please don't feel like you have to spend outside of your means. This is definitely a big problem in my country where people will like overextend themselves just to do Christmas gifts. And while the gesture is really nice, I always want y'all to take care of yourselves. So I don't know, this is the Yumi stamp of approval. Only spend what you can and take care of yourselves. Sometimes like making a gift or just like a small gesture is really nice. You can make food for someone. That's what Bear and I do for our neighbors. Bear makes them some food and then they exchange food back with us. Like, I don't know, I feel like that works out super nicely. So, oh God. Yeah, it's always rough. You know what? Chocolate is actually kind of a decent thing too. It's generally not too expensive. Everyone's gonna like it by and large. And Yeah, if they don't like it, they can take it back. They can do something else with it. It'll be okay. Oh God. But yeah, stamp of approval. Just take care of yourselves, y'all. Do your best. Do your best. So another thing that the more modern version of Christmas has completely built on. This is a totally unique thing to Christmas. This doesn't come from Saturnalia. This doesn't come from Yule, as far as I could find. This is entirely a Christmas thing. Oh my God. Thank you all for the very kind gifted memberships and for the super chat. Thank you. I'm the one that forget. Thank you for the super chat. Y'all are very sweet. Thank you. Just remember, only spend within your means, okay? Don't overextend yourselves. Do good. Do good for yourselves. Thank you all. That's very kind of you. Merry Christmas, y'all. Y'all are very, very sweet. But yeah, so Santa Claus, it is entirely unique to Christmas. It's a thing that has extended from the gift-giving tradition. In particular, Santa Claus is based on what I could... when I did research, I was trying to tell... It does seem like this was a real person. It seems like Saint Nicholas was real. There's some stories about him that are definitely like really big metaphors. But it does seem like Saint Nicholas was a real person. He was a saint. And he apparently, based on the stories told about him, was a very kind person. Yes, Sinterklaas. It is another name that I have also seen for Saint Nicholas. So this is a person who inspired Santa Claus. So Saint Nicholas was considered to be a saint of children. He was said to be a very kind person who would give a lot of things to other people without asking anything in exchange. Just a very altruistic person who wanted to do good for people and also wanted children in particular to be looked after. And so that continues today with Santa Claus. This is a tradition which I think is very adorable. At least when I was growing up, this was a thing that a lot of people told kids. They would say, oh, well, you know, on Christmas Day, you're going to have presents from Santa Claus. On Christmas Eve, Santa Claus is going to very carefully make his way inside. He's going to leave some presents and then he'll be off on his way. There's some traditions that leave out like cookies and milk and other things, just for Santa to have something nice as a thank you for leaving some presents. But yeah, the whole mythos around Santa Claus is that he lives up in the North Pole. He has a bunch of elves that work for him. Unclear if they're unionized or not. But there's a bunch of elves that work for Santa Claus up in the North Pole. And then once a year on Christmas Eve, Santa will load up. All of the elves will put all of the presents that are going to go to all of the children. They're going to go in this gigantic, like, I don't know, holding chamber of a bag. It must be a separate dimension because it has all of these Christmas presents inside of it. And then Santa will fly off through the sky in this sleigh that is pulled by reindeer, magic reindeer that can fly. But only them. No other reindeer can fly, just those ones. But yeah, anyway, it's a very sweet tradition. It's a thing that you'll often see in places who like try to celebrate Santa Claus. A lot of kids will actually believe that Santa's real because the parents will pretend like that's the case. They'll be like, oh, you gotta get to make sure you go to sleep early on Christmas Eve because Santa's gonna come in and he's gonna leave some presents for you and then you can come back the next day and whoa, look at that. Hypothetically, if Santa wasn't real, what actually happens is that the parents very sneakily just laid the presents out on Christmas Eve. And then when the kids wake up, the presents are there. This is adorable. This is very, very cute. Oh my gosh, system philosophy, that's right. Yes, so there is a... There is an organization in the United States called NORAD. And for a very long time now, they every single year will send out live reports to anyone who tunes in to their website of this is where Santa is right now all over the world. And like, if you're a kid, you can go and check it out and be like, wow, Santa's over here now. That's so cool. I don't know, it's adorable. I think it's a very charming tradition. Obviously, some of it has been a little commercialized, but I personally think that Santa Claus is pretty adorable as like a thing for kids. It's a very cute thing as a kid to get excited and be like, oh, yeah, Santa's coming. Let's go. Absolutely fantastic. Oh no, I feel like this is gonna be another sad Yumi story. I promise it's not that sad, but I actually grew up in a household that didn't do the Santa thing. They just like, when I was 4 or 5, the older snakes just told me that Santa wasn't real. And they're like, we're telling this to you now so that you understand that like, this is the reality of the world. And I was like, oh, okay. But like, that sounds like that would have been fun. I don't know, I would have been into it. I like saw a bunch of other kids that like still believed in Santa Claus like long until we were like, I don't know, like 10, 11 or something. And I never told them. I never went to them and was like, Santa isn't real. Cause like, they looked like they were having so much fun. And I'm like, you know what? I think that was dumb. I think Santa Claus is cool, and like I can understand not wanting to lie to children, I guess, but like I don't know, man. But it's fun. It's a fun thing. Like at some point you're like, oh, Santa isn't real, and you're like, oh, that was cute of them though. Like that was really charming. Like I've talked to people who like were told that when they were kids, and like it's not like they like disliked the myth of it. Like they thought it was really cute and they wanted to keep doing it for like, I don't know, other younger generations. Yeah, exactly. Kids should be allowed to be kids. So anyway, I think that Santa Claus is cool. I think it's a cute idea. And from the people I've talked to who like did think that Santa Claus was real, it sounds like it was a really charming thing. Like, oh, Santa has shown up and left the presents, which is adorable. So yeah. Anyway, that's my snack PSA. Don't tell kids that Santa isn't real. It's kind of sad. It's really cute. They get so excited about it. Like, I don't know, man. There's so many things when you're a child that are like difficult. Like the world is hard and the world is confusing, but like having a really cute thing that you can latch onto is like adorable. So yeah. I don't know, that's my thing. Let the kids believe in Santa, and when they realize that Santa isn't real, it'll be fine. They'll still enjoy it. Oh god. Oh, sorry. I feel like that brought down the mood. I gotta bring us back up again. I still love Christmas a lot. I think there's some really fun things with it. Even if I didn't believe in Santa Claus. Santa's cool. Wait, Santa isn't real. Oh, no. This is just hypothetical. If you believe in Santa, he's real. All hypothetical. All hypothetical. Wait, Master? Oh, Master of Noobs. Santa magic was gone for me when 6-year-old me asked my dad why Santa can't visit us like he does my friends, and my dad told me we couldn't afford a visit from Santa. Oh no! You know what? At least your dad was trying to be frank with you. Oh god, that's so sad. I'm so sorry. It's okay, you can relive the Christmas magic with us now. It's okay. It's all okay. As someone who also grew up not being able to afford a lot of things, it's okay. You're in good company. It's all good. Y'all are loved. Y'all are fantastic. Oh god. Yeah, no, that is some hysterical bluntness. God, especially for a 6-year-old too. Oh, I hope you're doing better now. It's all okay though. It can be hard sometimes, but everything is all right. We can still celebrate Christmas together here. I was told that Santa Claus wasn't real, and you were told that Santa couldn't afford to visit. Oh God, that's so sad. Oh God. Oh my god, Futurama, that is such an incredible thing. Santa is like the orcs in 40K. The more you believe in him, the stronger he gets. Hear that, everyone? We just have to will him into existence. It's just like Elf. Just like the movie Elf. Oh, I don't know if I could recommend the movie Elf. It's like a very particular type of film. It is a Christmas film. I do find some parts funny. I also cringe really hard at some parts. But that's kind of the gimmick, is that not enough people are believing in Santa and it's causing problems. So anyway, just like the orcs, we gotta manifest Santa into being. Santa! Oh my god, Deku, you're right! Santa is red. That's why he's so fast. There you have it. Santa is real. It's all the orcs. The orcs were behind it all along. Absolutely incredible. Oh my god. Amazing. Presents for the presents god. Y'all are amazing. Have I told you that recently? I should tell you that all the time. Y'all are hysterical and very, very fun. Oi, Santa's coming to town, you gits. Dying. Santa is just real because of the orcs. Oh god. Oh, y'all are so sweet. Oh god. Oh, Yule is amazing, I agree. Oh god. Oh man. Oh, that got me good. Okay, alright, next slide. Alright, so a thing I alluded to earlier was that spiced alcohol is also a thing in modern day Christmas celebrations. Some of my favorite Christmas celebrations involve spiced alcohol. There's some very cool things. There's actually the type of spiced alcohol that was really popular during old Yule traditions. It's called wassail. It's like spiced, oh god. I'm trying to remember what type of liquor is actually in wassail. I feel like it's... Is it whiskey? No, it's something else. But yeah, wassail is pretty tasty. And that's still something that some folks will drink. That's actually something that Bear's family drinks, which is really cute. They make wassail every year and it's very tasty. Like Bear's mom has this gigantic, I actually think it's like, just like a slow cooker, and she just fills it with alcohol and a bunch of spices and just has it like warm the entire time. And then you just go up with a ladle and you just ladle yourself up some wassail, which is really great. Oh god. But there's this other type of spiced alcohol. It's very, very good and very near and dear to my heart. And it's part of my absolute favorite Christmas tradition, which is Glühwein and Christmas markets, particularly the ones in Germany. So let me talk about Christmas markets, because this is still hands down my absolute favorite Christmas tradition, and it's not something I see talked about a lot, and I think it's super charming, and I'm going to tell you all about the wonders of Glühwein and Christmas markets in Germany. So something that happens once December rolls around in Germany is a bunch of different towns all across the country will set up Christmas markets, and they are gorgeous. Like, I had so many pictures that I wanted to include, and I have a couple more I'm gonna show y'all, but they're gigantic. They're often set up in historic parts of the city, so there'll be really gorgeous architecture everywhere, and then people have a bunch of stalls, everything's lit up super nicely. There'll be a ton of vendors where you can buy chocolate and you can buy all sorts of tasty food, which of course makes it an absolute win for me, which is just wonderful. It's just super, super good. But yeah, this is more of a street level of a Christmas market, and it's just so charming. It's full of light everywhere. And again, light is something that is like one of the oldest parts of Christmas traditions. This celebration of the fact that the darkest days are coming to an end, and now we're gonna see more light in the sky. And that is just the embodiment of Christmas markets. They're so beautiful, and so many people go to them. It is so much fun. You just get to walk around. There's a bunch of people that are just hanging out. They're eating tasty food. They're enjoying the time with friends and family and other things. It is so wonderful. And on top of this, every single Christmas market will be serving Glühwein. Glühwein is a type of spiced alcohol. It has, oh God, a lot of really tasty things in it. Technically, this would be called mulled wine in English, but the German name for it is Glühwein. And it's very good. Very, very tasty. So tasty. I'm going to tell you all about how much I love it. So at these Christmas markets, they have these gigantic, absolutely absurdly large vats of this. Like, people will just be standing around the entire time, and they're just stewing Glühwein this entire time. It is absolutely wonderful. So there's cinnamon that's in there. There might be star anise. There might be oranges and all kinds of other tasty things. There'll be a little bit of sugar, and everything is just, oh, it smells so good. From what I've found, having visited a bunch of different Christmas markets, every town has their own variation, which is really, really cute. So you can go to different towns and their Glühwein will taste slightly different because they're using different spices and different things for it, but all of it is so good. And best of all, it is warm, so even if it's cold outside, you can grab some Glühwein and it'll warm you right up, which is amazing. So, the best thing of all is that when you go to Christmas markets, every single one of them will have these custom mugs that are specific to the Christmas market that you can take back with you. Like, you buy the Glühwein, and then they give you these custom mugs. They change every single year. They're different for every single town. And then you get to drink this as you walk around the Christmas market. It is so wonderful. Oh my God, it is amazing. I love this so much. It is such a cute idea. It also incentivizes certain snake ladies to travel all over Germany, visiting many, many Christmas markets and gathering all of the Christmas mugs. They're very, very good. Unfortunately, that was something I had to leave behind in the underground because I did not have the space to take them with me. So very tragically, the collection of these that I have, it is in the underground still, but that is okay because I'm going to start rebuilding my collection at some point because they're wonderful. But yeah, it's just a really fantastic tradition. I think it is absolutely wonderful. God, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to keep hitting y'all with the sad stuff. This is supposed to be like the positive things. Like, I still have very positive feelings about this. Like, it was so much fun just to go around. There was a group of us. I was living in an international house when I was living in Germany. And it was me and a couple of other friends. This one girl from South Korea, a girl from Syria, a girl from China, and all of us would just go around to these Christmas markets. We'd hop on trains and buses and just collect everything that we could. So yeah, they're super, super cool. But yeah, custom mugs, which I think is super charming, and every single town has their own, and they change depending on what year it is. So even if you go back to the same Christmas market on a different year, the design will totally be different. And that's so cool. I love that. It's just great. It's so cool. So anyway, I think that Glühwein and Christmas markets are so charming and they're so much fun. And if you ever go to Germany, if you happen to go during December, you should totally go to one of these. It will be a ton of fun. You will have a blast walking around and drinking. It is so much fun. It is great. I even slithered around one Christmas market where it was actually snowing. Like there was snow on the ground and snow was coming down. And I was still like, nope, gotta get that Glühwein. Gotta get that mug. And the second you started drinking it, you just felt so warm. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, and that's the thing. You don't have to go with like other people. You can just go alone. I actually did go alone to a couple. Because I just wanted to go and check stuff out. But some of the further away ones, I hung out with some friends and we went and checked out a bunch of places. So yeah, it was really good. Super fun. Highly recommended. So yes, each town makes their own versions. I made sure to include this in case I forgot, but I've already talked about it like 3 times. Oh God, I'm glad that y'all have enjoyed going there. Yes, so there is alcohol in it. Because it stews for a really long time, like some of the alcohol burns off, but like, yeah, it's alcoholic. That being said, the drinking age for wine is a lot lower in Germany. If I remember correctly, I think, is it 16? I think it's 16 for beer and wine, and then hard liquor I think is 18. I think that's right. Is that right? I don't remember. But yeah, I think that's correct. I think that like wine and beer is 16 and then hard liquor is 18. Because I was living with some of the folks who were a little younger in the international place, and I think one of the girls was like 19, but she was able to legally buy vodka. And I was like, damn, all right. Let's go have some mixed drinks. Let's go. But yeah, okay, cool. I'm glad I remembered that correctly. Yeah, so for the low percentage stuff, it's 16. And then harder stuff is 18. But yeah, obviously, like, drink responsibly. It's actually funny. So something that was also really nice about Germany that I miss so badly. So something in the country I currently live in North America, you can't drink like outdoors really. Like if you're at a restaurant, you can have drinks in North America, but you can't just like walk around with drinks. You can totally do that in Germany. You can just like have a drink and just walk around, which is super great. And like, the only thing that they do, which is also very reasonable, is if you want to get on public transportation, they'll be like, no, we don't want you spilling. And you're like, you know what? Fair enough. I'll just walk the rest of the way. Thank you, bus driver. That happened to me once. A friend and I were gonna hop onto a bus and they were like, no, you've got open containers. I'm like, oh, you're right. I'm so sorry. And they're like, nope, no worries. And then they just drove off and we're like, all right, let's finish these and then we can hop on a bus. But anyway, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I miss this dearly. I want to be able to walk around with my Glühwein. I want to be able to do this again, but alas, I must do this in the safety of my own home, which I will be doing later this evening. That is what Bear is preparing currently. He's making a whole bunch of Glühwein. We've actually been drinking it a lot this month, and it's been very, very good. Oh, God. So, something that I thought would be really lovely, because I love these Glühwein mugs so much, and I love the fact that they're all unique and they tend to symbolize the place that they're from and like something notable from the last year, is I thought it would be really fun to celebrate by making a Christmas mug and then drinking to a great new year. I thought that seemed like a really nice way to tidy up and end the rest of the stream. So yeah, I think it'll be good. I'm glad some of y'all are inspired to check it out. It's very good. I need to get the recipe that Bear is using in case some of y'all want to actually give that a try, because I think it would be good. It would be very, very good. But yeah, anyway, let me go get this up real quick. I've got, let's see. So let me make the slideshow go away. And then again, this is on the Discord if y'all want to draw along as well. We're gonna get wasted tonight, boys. Yeah, no, I'm going to have a bit to drink during the karaoke. Which I think will be good. There's some songs later that I think will be even better if I'm kind of intoxicated singing. It'll make for some funny times. But yeah, let me go pull this up real quick. So let's go. Okay. Let's draw some stuff. Draw some nice mug. Oh, and yes, I'm glad that y'all are interested in the recipe from Bear. I am just realizing I probably should have had that ready ahead of time, but I didn't think about it. So my apologies. I will make sure to send that to y'all. I'll probably, what I'll probably do is I'll put it in the server in Bear's cooking corner, so that y'all can have it there. Yes! Oh my god, I love eggnog so much. Actually, they make lactose-free eggnog now, so I can drink it without dying. Which is amazing. So yeah, something that we've been drinking in between like having Glühwein, we've been swapping between that and eggnog with cognac. Eggnog with cognac is really good. I'm gonna vouch for that. It's very, very tasty. Big fan. Big fan. Very, very good. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I just like cognac a lot and eggnog, and combining the two of them together is just fantastic. I know it is a bit of a fancy combo. Oh god. Gosh, let's see. I think maybe what I'll do, let's go. I want the base of this to be red. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna make this red. You can hear my pen a little bit. Whee! Well, that's very bright. Let's make that less bright. Let's go with like a deep red. That's right. Good. Oh my god, red. And then I thought it would be kind of cute if we had like, have you ever seen those mugs that have like the really cute like drip tops? I think those are really lovely. So I'm going to, let's see. I'll just make the top like, almost like snowy. Because it's the Christmas time. I actually think it's kind of funny. It's been kind of warm where I'm at right now. We had that snowstorm that ended up happening on Halloween, but we haven't had really much of anything since then. It sounds like some parts of the country in the United States have been actually getting snow, but not where I'm at, which is very surprising. Normally we're buried at this point, so I don't know what to make of that. Put some fire decals on that. It'll be fast as heck. Oh yeah, just the full Christmas spirit. We got light, we got fire. Oh god, Raz, it was storming in Brazil. Ooh, oh god. I hope that it wasn't too bad down there. I know for some of you folks that are especially really far down in the southern hemisphere, it's actually really hot right now. So I'm very sorry for you folks. Oh god. Dang. That's pretty warm for some of y'all too. Dang. That's kind of wild. I don't know if we're actually going to be getting a bunch of snow or not then. I don't know. Maybe it's going to be a warmer winter. I guess that's maybe one positive thing about this whole Earth becoming warmer thing, is maybe the winter holiday won't be as brutal with the snow. I don't know though, that's not exactly how that works. Last year we got so much snow, it was absolutely absurd. So I feel like at some point it's gonna be coming for us. It'll be... Oh god, it was pouring in Germany? Ugh. Well... You know, I keep checking just to see if that's gonna happen here, because I don't trust it. Like, I feel like at any time it's just gonna dump, like, I don't know, like half a meter of snow on us. And I'm not prepared for this. I don't think I'm ready. I'm not ready for the snow. Maybe it won't come, but then I also don't want, like, torrential rainstorms. I feel like that'll be kind of rough. Oh, dang. There's only one single day of snow where I live, and the rest was rain and plus 5 degrees Celsius and higher. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, y'all. It's just like, I don't know. It's almost fall-like. It's very odd. I guess I'll appreciate it for now. I'll appreciate not having to drag myself out of snow. That seems decent. That seems good for now, at least. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like I'm saying this and then I'm just gonna get a ton of snow. I looked at the weather forecast and apparently it's just gonna rain a lot over Christmas where I'm at. So like, I'll take it, I guess. So long as it doesn't like knock out the power, I'm okay with that. Oh God. Oh my God, Raz, you live in a, oh my God, you live in a 4-story building, but there's a 20-story one right across the street and a 15-story, and 15-story plus buildings require a lightning rod. You know, I think that's probably a good idea because like at a certain point, if you're tall enough, the lightning is just ready to come down and strike you. It's just, it's just coming in for it. God. I don't know, lightning can be really scary. I feel like it was something where when I was a kid, it was kind of fascinating. I'm like, wow, a lightning storm. That's pretty cool. But I don't know, maybe I've become like old and like embittered about bad weather because now I see like, I don't know, I look at the news and I'm like, God, oh, there's gonna be a thunderstorm. No, unacceptable, completely unacceptable. It's no good. Old and cold, exactly. I guess the coldness has been a thing for a really long time, but you know, it's no more of a thing. Now actually, I want more of a hard border on that, so let's do this instead. I think I want this on its own layer. Let's do this. Okay. That's pretty bright, actually. Maybe I want to make that a different color. How could you? How dare you? Oh my God, that's so funny. I probably should talk about this in a member stream at some point, but I never realized how much I say "how dare you" when Bear is really sassy to me. And I got like really self-conscious about it for like I can't believe how much I say that. That's wild. Apparently I say that all the time. I was so self-conscious about it during the last member stream. I kept like stopping myself. Yeah, that's right, Raz. You were taking a drink before everyone. Oh God. Yeah, no. I say "how dare you" a lot. I don't know, man. I don't know why it happens. It's a very strange thing. Okay, let's go like this. That looks good. And then we'll do that. So it's actually a nice little circle now. That looks very nice. No, don't apologize for being late. Y'all are totally fine. You'll never need to worry about being late for this stuff. You're totally fine. How dare you say "how dare you"? You know, that's a fair point. It is like having my own catchphrase. I was stunned. Like when I was going back and time stamping afterwards, I'm like, oh my God, I say this so much. I can't believe how much I say this. I don't know, man. I have learned new things about myself, and I apparently am very willing to say "how dare you" very easily when Bear says sassy things to me. Oh God. Okay, let's go. We're gonna go with a lighter pink, I think. We'll do that right in the middle. Just like this. This will be like a cute little ring. Right on the side. All right, actually looks pretty good. Go with this. that's slightly too big. Okay, do that. Now that lines up nicely. Okay, this. It's the perfect way to convey outrage without a lot of heat. You know, that's actually fair. That is very, very fair. Oh, man. Oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna do... Let's go. We're going to have some cute little... Something that I really like as a design is like these adorable little... These lines that are popping out here. We'll go with this. And maybe do this down here. Oh yeah, stylish. Okay, do this. I'll just erase a little bit around this. Oh yeah, something that I'm gonna do, I haven't had a chance to do it this year, because it's almost the end of the year, but the first week of January, I'm actually gonna have a drawing stream where I'm gonna talk about all of my favorite shows that premiered this last year. I'm actually gonna draw an illustration with all of them. That's something that I did last year too, and I really like the idea of it, like making an illustration to commemorate the year, and also like getting to gush about all of the shows that I really loved. So yeah, it'll be kind of like a yearly anime roundup, combined with me drawing for a little bit. So yeah, I think that should be good. I've actually been doing, I haven't been able to show it off because I want it to be a surprise, but I've been doing a bunch of drawing behind the scenes because I've been putting together merch. I'm quite excited to show it to y'all. It was very nice just to sit back and draw for a little bit. So yeah, I think it'll be good. Oh, that makes me happy that y'all would be into watching that. That was my hope, because it'll be kind of like a decent combination of like me talking about why I loved these different shows, especially since I only started the seasonal anime series. I think it was like spring into summer, right? So I didn't even talk about the winter shows. So like, there's gonna be some shows I haven't even had a chance to talk about yet. So yeah, I think it's gonna be good. Oh, Sky! A friend of mine was learning English, and the example their class gave for anger was if your friends got pizza without you. So she would always say, "How could you deep dish pizza?" That's absolutely amazing. Oh, God. Oh no, that's the thing. I don't want, oh God, that's the thing with merch that I've been trying to be very conscientious about, is because I know a lot of folks will want to check things out, but I don't want things to be too expensive, especially with shipping. So like, I'm trying to do my best to like figure things out and try to make stuff as affordable as possible. So yeah, look forward to that. It's because it's the holidays, everything's a little bit busy right now with merch, folks. So a lot of that's gonna really get rolling in the new year, but I will let you all know once I've got that stuff figured out and kind of what we're gonna be doing there. So yeah, I think that should be good. Let's see, I'm gonna go, we're gonna get some nice little flowers here as well. Let's see. Yeah, I would like cherry blossoms. I can always just draw it myself. I think when I changed computers, I didn't grab my old stamp. So let's just draw it. We'll freehand it. Okay, so I'll attach that there. And then let's go. I'll just freehand this. It should be fine. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, the shipping is unfortunately still going to be something to like consider. But I'm hoping as much as I can to like make that as inexpensive as possible. Cause like, dear God, things can be really expensive to ship sometimes. And like, Yeah. Oh, no, I'm actually just, I'm just kind of free-forming the symbol. It's kind of based off of some of the things from my stream overlays and things, but it does kind of look like it does kind of look like some other symbols. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna try to draw this. Freehand it. I actually need to do this slightly higher. So I'll do this. And then we'll do this. Nice little plant. Okay, little cherry blossom leaves. And I'm actually gonna just flip that, and duplicate that, and flip it. I'm only gonna cheat slightly here. Okay, and then we'll tidy this up a little bit. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, the shipping is, I don't know, because so many of y'all are from all over the world. Like, it's something I've been very conscientious about. It's kind of annoying because, like, some merch companies that I looked at, I just immediately threw out because, like, they didn't even offer, like, decent international shipping. And I'm like, but people live all over the place. Come on now, that's a little ridiculous. I've also tried to be conscientious about like what type of merch I'm going for, at least like for this first little thing, because the heavier that something is, the more expensive that merch is gonna be. So, excuse me, the more expensive shipping's gonna be. The more expensive the merch will be too, but the more expensive that shipping will be. And so, yeah, I'm trying to go with some stuff that won't be too heavy, just so that like trying to keep stuff down as much as possible for y'all. That's the plan anyway. We're gonna see how that goes. My 9K fans say otherwise. Yumi probably. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know. It's weird. There's weird, like, things where, like, some folks don't want to ship to, like, certain regions. Europe is always a one that, like, places are like, no, we're not going to ship to Europe. And I'm like, why? What are you doing, though? That's kind of ridiculous. Sky! Why doesn't Santa, the largest saint, simply eat the others? You know, I passed along your Futurama reference to Bear yesterday. Bear is, a gigantic Futurama fan. Like, when we watch episodes together, like, he can verbatim repeat all of the lines. He knows them by heart. It's crazy. So anyway, we went and watched some Futurama yesterday after that. It was good. It was very, very good. Oh God. Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like a lot of shipping does end up being like at least like half, if not like sometimes twice the price. Like, that's too much. That's absolutely too much. Peroro versus Santa. I would love to see that. Right! It would be the showdown of the century. Absolutely fantastic. It would be legendary. Absolutely legendary. Let's go. Where do I want to put this? Maybe I'll put this, like, right there. Beautiful. Ah, nice little flower. Right in the corner. And then we'll copy that. And then we're gonna shrink that a tiny bit. Put that right there, and we'll maybe, like, twist it a bit. And then let's go duplicate that one more time. And we'll make an even smaller one. Sky, I reference as easily as I breathe. Futurama is insanely quotable is the thing. Like, it's just... I don't know. It's a good series. A very, very good series. Alright. Let's see. I actually think I'm going to move this slightly. Maybe put it, like, right there. Beautiful. Okay. And then I'm going to do, like, some fun wavy stuff on the bottom, I think. That seems fun. Okay, let's go combine these together. And then we'll go do some little waves. Whee! Just like this. Oh my god, Sky! Oh man, oh my god, y'all have some great references here. Oh man, yeah, Archer and Arrested Development. Oh god, it's been so long since I've watched those. I need to go and watch those again. Oh my god. Oh, and yeah, Coco, I think it is the VAT thing with Europe because they have really high, what is that, like import taxes? And so a lot of companies just don't want to deal with it, which is really tragic because there's a lot of people who live in Europe. Like, it's ridiculous. But yes, I do think it is the VAT thing. Indeed, indeed. But yeah, Arrested Development is like, okay, oh, maybe this is an unpopular opinion. I am of the opinion that like the OG Arrested Development is like the best. Like season 1, that's good. Very, very funny. Extremely quotable. There's always money in the banana stand. Absolutely legendary. Lucille is, oh god, it's kind of hard to pick a favorite character. I think Lucille is my favorite character. She's just the worst person. Like, they're all horrible people, but she's the worst person who just says the funniest shit. Like, just all the time. It's absolutely horrible. I love all my children equally. And then it pans to a shot of her later. I don't care much for Job. Just casually cruel and indifferent to the people around her. I don't know. It's a deeply funny show about a deeply screwed up family. And then Archer is just like also fantastic. Archer stays consistently funny over like a bunch of seasons. I think the thing that broke Arrested Development for me was when they started making like Michael, who's like the most normal, the one who's like always picking up the pieces from everyone. In later seasons, they tried to make him like kind of as crazy as the rest of his family. And I don't know, I feel like you need a straight man to like make that work. You need someone who's like sort of normal to like ground the show. And when they take that person and they start making that person like not grounded, I don't know. I feel like it became a little bit less funny for me personally, but maybe that's an unpopular opinion. I don't know. I've seen some people who've really liked later seasons, and there are very funny things. The chicken gag is very funny. None of them know what a chicken sounds like. Oh God. Oh man, I could just talk about Arrested Development for entirely too long. I used to watch that a bunch. But yeah, no, Archer is also just absolutely hysterical. There's so many good moments in Archer. But yeah, some very classic shows that are deeply funny to watch. Highly recommend. And then yeah, if you're looking for things that are like, I don't know, like good Christmas shows, I think y'all had a lot of really good recommendations from earlier. Some big classics that I would say is like there's some really old like claymation and stop motion stuff that's very funny. Like the Rudolph entire saga. Oh man, looking back on that is some parts of that have not aged very well, but it is deeply funny to watch, and it's got some funny songs in it. But yeah, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, I think, is like something that is still held up really well and is very fun to watch. So I would say The Grinch is probably a good one. But you can also watch Die Hard. That's also fine. Oh, that's true. Home Alone is also... That's right. Home Alone does take place over Christmas, doesn't it? Oh my God, that's right. I guess Home Alone is also a Christmas film. I hadn't thought about that, but that's true. Oh, you know what? Hold on. No, we don't want that. How do I want to do this? I just want to erase this. Let me just do it by hand. That should be fine. Oh, God. Oh. like Yumi from Yumie Tsuchinoko, Layla from Futurama, Brain from Family Guy. Archer is hilarious. Yes. Yes, this is very true. Archer, oh man. I need to go back and watch some more Archer. I think I made it like, I'm trying to remember. I was like 8 or 9 seasons into it. I think I might have even caught up. But then I think there's been more since then. So yeah, I gotta go and check that out. Okay. Don't want to erase too much of that. And then we'll just go over this with, oh, just like that. Cute. And then we'll go over this. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Oh my god. God, there are so many moments from Arrested Development that I'd just forgotten about. Tobias as a character is just... There's so many layers to it. Oh my god, Sky, I haven't thought about Arrested Development in so long. There's so many funny moments in that damn show. Oh. Okay. Wait, is there anything on this layer? No. Okay. Let's go. Let's copy this real quick. Oh, excuse me. I need to bring that above. Now we'll do this. And then we'll just have a little tiny one that will be there too. Let's bring this above this. Yeah, Arrested Development really is one of those shows that's good for like... Oh god. There's a lot of very funny, very awkward moments in that series, but they're just kind of legendary. It's very good. Very, very good. Okay. I think this is pretty good. Let me go... Let's copy. Oh, this is so nice. Let's go just like this. Make that a little bigger. Okay. Yay! This is looking so good. Okay. Let's go. And then I have one last thing for this, which is cheating a little bit, but I think it will be okay. Let's drag this up. It's a chibi that I had already made, but I thought it would be really cute to go here. And then let me go, I'm going to actually have those flowers be above that. So let's drop this down a couple layers. And then let's go, let's actually move this real quick. Just lasso this. Yeah, I might be a little obsessed with the color red. I might like the color red quite a bit. It's a very good color. It's a very good color. Perfect. Oh, I don't know. I thought this would be a cute way just to finish up the year here. I thought about doing another Pororo, but I was like, oh, I actually have a cute little chibi that I can put on the side of this. Cause like, I don't know. This has been a really incredible year, y'all. Like, I'm insanely grateful that you all found the channel and that you've been enjoying listening to me ramble about so many different things, whether it's Blue Archive or anime or just talking about life. It's been a really fun year, so I'm really excited for all of the things we're going to be doing next year together too. Oh, the last thing I'm going to do really quick is let me just get some shadows on this, because when I colored over this, I got rid of the shadows. Potato mug is killing me while I'm sleeping. It's coming for you. It knows. Potato-sama knows everything. Oh, God. Okay, let's go really quick. We'll just get a shadow going on this. But yeah, there's a lot of really fun stuff that I'm looking forward to doing with y'all next year. It's gonna be really good. Mr. Oreo. I did not find the channel. I got sucked into the black hole that is your channel. Welcome. I'm sorry that the gravitational pull was too strong. Oh, God. And yes, thank you for all of the fun moments. Y'all have been absolutely great. Yeah, I've actually got some very fun things. We definitely will be returning to Dead Space. I've actually got some other cool stuff too. I was gonna share this as like a surprise for January, but some of the members already heard about it in the Snack Club. I have some fun stuff I'm gonna be doing for January. We've got some cool things that we're gonna do with Blue Archive, which will be really cool. I'm gonna have Lore Archive as soon as possible, but with the holidays and with how busy my job is, I'm not sure if it will be ready before the new year. I'm trying, but I feel like it might happen in January, and I just have to accept it. I just have to accept it at this point. I'm not gonna rush myself. I'm gonna make sure it's good. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. But yeah, we're gonna have some other cool stuff, so yeah. God, can you imagine if I hit 10K before the end of the year? Good God. That would be kind of wild. I'm not gonna lie, that'd be kind of insane. Yeah, that would be... I'm still freaking out that there's so many of y'all. 10K is kind of insane. I have some fun things planned if we hit that, because, like, I feel like at that point I can actually, like, I don't know, I can do some more fun stuff with y'all, and I think that will be really good. So for Christmas you get 10K subs. And that's the thing, like, oh God, it's crazy. Y'all are absolutely wild. Yeah, no, I don't know. I feel like for a while, like, there was clearly my videos were getting recommended like crazy in the algorithm, and I don't understand what happened there. But I'm very grateful that y'all have found the channel and that you all have enjoyed it. It is very good. It's been really fun hanging with you folks, so yeah, it's been good. At 10K, Yumi will become unstoppable. Oh God, don't worry, just 10K pairs of eyes. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, when I saw that there was 100,000 views on that gameplay video, oh my God, my heart's doing it again. It just, my heart just started beating really fast. I'm like, that's a lot of people. Oh God, I can't conceptualize how many people that is. Okay, just not gonna think about it. Obviously, some of those are like repeat views and stuff, but that's still a lot of people that are watching this thing. So yeah, anyway. It's absolutely wild. And good morning for those of you who it's morning your time. I'm sorry I had to start this kind of early for you folks, but thankfully the member stream should be at a slightly more reasonable time for you folks. Unfortunately, it's going to be really late for those of you in the UTC time zone, so Europe and Africa and the Middle East, so I'm really sorry that I had to do it that late, especially with it starting on a Thursday, so my apologies for that. It's just my Christmas break is starting tomorrow, and I'm going to try and capitalize on getting as much sleep as possible. I feel like that will be good. I'm trying to do better with that. Not exactly succeeding, but I'm doing something. It's happening. Something is happening. The sleep will eventually work out. I'm sure of it. Okay, let's do just a tiny bit of like little reflections in the shadows, because that always looks nice. A little reflection here. A little reflection up there. In fact, that shadow's kind of dark. Let's... there we go. Much better. Okay. Perfect. You know, that's true. It is always early morning somewhere. Sees 100,000 views. Yumi's heart grew 3 sizes that day, and it exploded out of her chest, and she, because she couldn't handle how many people had watched this. Yeah, it's a lot, man. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for your support. It's kind of insane, if I'm being totally real. I don't know how to handle it. Okay. Now that's a little too bright. Hold on. And then I'm gonna... Look, it looks like a real mug now. It's all shiny and stuff. Oh, that's cute. That's adorable. Maybe something else I could do. Let's do one last. We'll do a very light shade layer. It'll be like, wee. Let me see. Yeah, that's cute. Okay. And maybe I'll get a little more highlight going on there. Yeah, let's go do this. And then, yeah, let me actually go a little. Oh no, is it really almost 2 a.m. for some of y'all? Oh God. I'm so sorry. It's gonna get a little late, unfortunately, for some of you folks, but yeah, it's gonna be hopefully good. Please check out the VODs later. You don't have to stay up to watch anything. Just like, just, you know, take care of yourselves as best as you can. Actually, I do like that lighter color. That's nice. We'll just do that. Oh, thank you, Winter Fox, for the super chat. Does the design mirror on the other side? Yes. Yes, it would. It would be on both sides. So you could have Yumi on both sides. I think it'd be really cute. I'm very happy with this. This turned out even better than I thought in my head. I'm very happy with this. Oh no! Oh God, it is so late for some of y'all. Yes, please go get some sleep and come back and check out the VODs later. It's okay. The other side is just the back side. Just the back of my hair. Oh man. Oh, this is adorable. This turned out super, super cute. Oh God. Absolutely adorable. No sleep, only snack. Oh God, I'm so sorry, y'all. Oh God, please get some rest if you can. I know thankfully we've got the holidays coming up, so it'll be good. It'll be very, very good for y'all. Very, very good. But yeah, just take care of yourselves. If you stay up late, just make sure to sleep in afterwards, okay? Don't stay up too late. Okay, I think that we're good. Let me, I'm gonna export this really quick. Give me a second. So let me put this away. Oh, I turned off the mouse. That's why that wasn't working. Give me a second. I will export this real quick. And then I'm gonna go pull in some of the ones that you all made, which I thought was good. What is this sleep? Can I eat it? There's no snack in sleep, so farewell sleep, am I right? Oh my God, Futsuname. Not even the backside of the hair, just the backside of a bowl for the other part. Oh man. You know, that's actually fantastic, y'all. I used to do the whole like traveling for Christmas thing, and then Bear and I were like, this is miserable. It's so busy at the airports all the time. It's, oh God. It's just brutal. It's absolutely brutal. So, yeah. I think it's totally fine to not have to travel for Christmas. In fact, something we started doing with Bear's family is just like visiting them earlier in December. This year, actually, everyone was super busy. So we're just gonna call them, like maybe do like a FaceTime or something with them. And then, yeah, that should be good. Okay, let me export this real quick. Let's go. Christmas mug. let's see. So I'll export this real quick, and then I'm gonna bring all of yours onto screen because y'all have made some super cute ones in the server. So give me 1 second. Let me just go get this stuff. And I'm also gonna shoot Bear a message really quick so that I can actually get some Glühwein. I gotta start drinking. We've got karaoke in 20 minutes, so okay. Let me go text Bear real quick. Hey yo! 'Tis the Glühwein time. Thank you. Okay. Yo, Bear, I need alcohol. That was pretty much just the message that I just sent. Okay, let's go to the server real quick. Let me go pull up the ones that y'all made. Beautiful. Incredible. Okay, hold on, let me go download these really quick. I'll put them all together, and then they're gonna be on the desk right here. Oh my god. Y'all made some good ones. Oh my god, these are absolutely amazing. Oh, okay. Okay. God damn it. God damn it. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Let me go save these. I'll go put them all in one thing real quick. Okay. Now, alrighty. Let's go to Clip Studio. We'll go through these all together so that we've got them all. Y'all are absolutely hysterical. These are great. These are absolutely perfect. Okay, let's do this. I'll just add everything here. Okay. All of the lovely downloads. I've got one of these, it's a GIF. So we're just gonna add that as a GIF. Oh god, these are just fantastic. Okay, let me go add mine real quick. And then I should be good to go. Thank you all so much for such a good year. This has been absolutely fantastic. You know, actually, I think the correct way to say it is GIF, but I say GIF because I'm old. I'm old and I can't help it. It's GIF. That's how I learned how to say it. I think it's supposed to be GIF, but that sounds weird. That sounds so weird. Oh, thank you. Blessed be. Bear is pointing out the state of my desk, which did not leave much room for the Glühwein to be placed down. Merry Christmas, Bear.
Bear.
Bear, Bear. Oh, God. Oh, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, let's export this real quick. Beautiful. Oh, God. Oh. Okay, so Christmas mugs. And then let's go. Okay, it's been exported. They're so beautiful. They're perfect. Absolutely perfect. Okay, let me... I guess I'll get the GIF first. Let's do mug GIF. Bear merch one. I actually made sure to incorporate him into some of the merch that I made, so I think it will be good. I think y'all will think that they're cute. I'm very happy with how they turned out. Okay, let's go real quick. Downloads. Yeah, this comes to us straight from the desk of, I think this was Uematsu. Yes, it was Uematsu. Definitely not a cult, by the way. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. We'll just put that right over here, just as a reminder. A reminder to everyone. And then let's go. So funny. Okay, let's go grab the other ones. Christmas mugs. Okay. Into the documents. Blood for the blood god. Presents for the present throne. Let's go see. Here they are. Perfect! Yay! I'm gonna leave them really big so that you all can actually see these. So we have the Yumie mug. We have the Haru mug. Haruka, my beloved. Courtesy of Toru. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And then Wawa Crab made this. Oh my god, it's the Freerin meme, but it's got Tsuchinoko taiyaki, and it's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's perfect. It's so good. Oh my god. Y'all are absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. This is absolutely fantastic. Wait, what was that? Oh god, that sounded like a... For a second there, I thought maybe the motorcycles had returned. Okay, looks like we're okay. We're safe. We're safe still. Still made it out okay. Oh, it's a helicopter, that's why. Okay. There's so many of them recently. Oh god, and y'all can have your own Haruka mugs, your own Tsurugi mugs. I've still got the blank template that's on the Discord. So you're all gonna do it. Oh, perfect! Hold on. We have hot off the presses. We've got another one. Give me a second. Let me download this real quick. Perfect. Y'all have about 5 minutes to get them in. And then I'm gonna take a quick break before we do our karaoke stream. Okay, let me go add this real quick. This is from Deku. Beautiful. Okay, let's go add this. It's beautiful! Oh my god, it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. With the Cherino Mustache and everything. Absolutely perfect. You made it just in time. Oh god. Oh. Yeah, no, I based this mustache off of Cherino's mustache, like 1 for 1. I just pulled up her reference. And I used that while I was drawing this. I think it turned out very perfectly. It was good. Cherino Tsuchinoko. Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Well, Merry Christmas, everyone. This was so much fun. We're still gonna have a lot more of these in the new year, so we'll have other holidays. There were a bunch of holidays that happened last year that like I wasn't doing this series yet, so I'm really excited for us to go and actually do that. I think it's gonna be really fun. We'll be able to talk about a bunch of different things and see how stuff is celebrated, and there will always be some sort of drawing component, so no matter what, there will always be some silly stuff for us to draw for these. So yeah, it'll be good. Thank you all for such a good year. This was really good. We've got a couple more streams still left in this year. So I'll be taking a couple of days off for Christmas, but then I will have 2 streams next week. One of which is going to be finishing up the rabbit story. So it will be good. And then, yeah, we're going to have a bunch of fun stuff as we head into the new year. So it will be good. And yes, that is a very good question. The karaoke coming up next, it is going to be members only. Because I'm going to be drinking a lot. And the filter goes away. I'm pretty sure the last drunk karaoke, I ranted about workers' rights for a while, and like, I swore a lot and sung a bunch of funny songs. Oh my god, toe-free! God, is that why you were asking whether it was members or not? Oh my god! Oh my god, y'all are too sweet. Y'all are entirely too sweet. Oh my god. Oh my god. Filters are for suckers. Yeah, that's the thing though. YouTube does not like it when I swear. So I try to be very conscientious about it, just to be safe. The more real reason though is that once I start swearing, it kind of can't stop. And I don't know, it just becomes a flavoring particle. And so anyway, I try to save that for streams where I can just kind of like be extremely casual. So yeah. Based, Minori pilled, exactly. The 3-day work week. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So yeah, anyway, I got some funny songs for y'all. So anyway, if you just got a gifted membership, come hang out. It'll be good. Oh, only 2 work days. Even better. Even better. Better than 3. Oh god, it's gonna be good. But yes, look forward to part 2 of our rabbit stream, and then I will be finishing Lore Archive as soon as possible. I am going to like make sure that I actually take a break because I tend to be the type of person that works a lot. And so I'm trying to like take a vacation. So that'll be good. I'll sleep, I'll play a bunch of video games. It's gonna be good. It'll be fun. It'll be very good. Okay, y'all. I got 10 minutes. I'm gonna go have some of this Glühwein and prepare for our karaoke stream. But for anyone checking this out, thank you so much for watching this and hanging out. This was so much fun. I loved this. Oh, and thank you. Thank you all. I will definitely make sure not to overwork myself. The bear has rather appropriately called me a bit of a workaholic. And he is trying to help me to make sure that I take a break. So I think that will be good. I think that will be very good. Oh, anyway, it's gonna be good. Yes, snack vacation, snackcation. No, thank you all for coming and hanging out and listening to me talk about Christmas and draw some mugs. It was really, really fun. I loved it. It was so much fun hanging out with y'all. Okay, everyone. Have a good rest of your day. Get some rest. And for those of you who are gonna be awake in 10 minutes, I'll see you all for the karaoke stream. Anyway, have a good rest of your day, y'all. Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas. And take care of yourselves. I will see you all very, very soon. Bye for now.